There was once a woman whose name echoed through time, a woman who stood tall in a world where women were often unseen. Her name was Khadija bint Khuwaylid, R.A. Long before people began talking about women's empowerment, she was already living it through her faith, her courage, and her unstoppable determination. She was born into a noble family in Mecca. From the very beginning, Khadija was not just different, she was extraordinary. When her father passed away, she didn't hand her inheritance to others or hide behind comfort. Instead, she took charge of her business, managed trade caravans across deserts, and built an empire that reached from Yemen to Syria. Men worked under her command, yet her humility made her stand higher than all. People called her Al-Tahira, the pure and respected one. Her success was not built on gold or silver, but on trust and honesty. She believed that true wealth was not what you owned, but what you earned through integrity. One day, she heard about a young man named Muhammad ibn Abdullah, peace be upon him, a man known as Al-Amin, the trustworthy. She hired him to manage one of her trade journeys. When he returned, her servant Maysara told her stories of his truthfulness, his fairness, and his noble character. Khadija listened silently, but her heart already knew this was not an ordinary man. Soon, she sent him a proposal of marriage. She was 40, and he was 25. But love doesn't see numbers, it sees sincerity. Their marriage was built not on power, but on partnership. She stood by him through every storm, not just as a wife, but as his greatest support, his comfort, and his strength. When the first revelation came, the prophet returned home trembling with fear. He said, "Cover me, cover me." Khadija did not panic. She held his hand, covered him gently, and said the words that changed history. "By Allah, he will never disgrace you. You help the poor, you speak the truth, you support the weak, and you care for your family." She believed in him before anyone else did. She was the first person to recognize his prophethood, the first believer in Islam, and the first to stand beside him when the entire world stood against him. But faith always comes with a price. As Islam began to spread, Mecca turned hostile. Khadija lost her wealth supporting the Prophet's mission. She gave away her comfort, her food, her rest, everything she owned, but not her belief. 4 years, she faced hunger and isolation, yet her spirit never broke. Even when her body grew weak, her heart remained unshaken. And then came the day when the world lost her, but heaven welcomed her soul. When Khadija passed away, the Prophet named that year the year of sorrow. He never forgot her. Even years later, he would send gifts to her friends, speak softly about her, and say, "She believed in me when no one else did. She trusted me when people rejected me. She shared her wealth with me when others denied me." That love was eternal. That faith was unshakable. And that story, her story, became a timeless reminder that true success lies in faith, courage, and kindness. Today, when people talk about women's empowerment and independence, they forget that Islam already gave us the greatest example more than 1400 years ago. A woman who didn't wait for opportunities, she created them. A woman who proved that you can be strong, successful, and deeply spiritual all at the same time. She didn't chase the world. She built her Akira while changing the world. She believed when no one else did. She gave when others refused. She stood firm when everyone else walked away. So if you are a woman fighting your own battles today, remember Khadija, R.A. Remember her strength, her calm, her faith, and her power. She walked through fire and came out shining like gold. She proved that your worth is not in what you wear or what you own, but in what you believe, what you build, and what you become. Behind every great story, There's a woman who believed in herself. And the greatest of them all was Khadija bint Khuwaylid.